What is going on, everybody? Hope everyone's doing amazingly fantastic. Yeah, so I just wanted to make another video here. So what I want to talk about today, today I want to talk about how I think I'm just over lace, guys. Now, the unit that I'm wearing now, this is actually a Levivid hair system. This is the Eros model, all poly unit, 0.03 millimeter all poly. And this is a light density unit. So this is actually a light density Eros model from Levivid Hair. And this one you can also use promo code Chris15 to get 15% off any unit you buy from Levivid Hair as well. And I'm really liking this density wise as well. And this is an all poly unit, and that's the hairline right there on the poly. I really love the poly hairlines, guys. I just love them. And that's a poly. It's got a nice graduated hairline there. But yeah, this is actually, again, Livivid Eros model, and this is the number 4 medium brown hair color. So this is medium brown, number 4. I didn't have them cut it in. I didn't have it style, or I didn't have it cut in with a barber salon. I didn't have Livivid cut it in. I just trimmed some off the sides and back, and I'm wearing it all stock length at 5-6 inches. And yeah, so in case you're wondering, this is a Livivid Eros light density unit model. I'm just over lace, guys. And it's all about the hairline. It is all about the hairline. Now, here's something I want to talk about. And I see a lot of people in comments and other hair system videos say that lace gives a more realistic hairline. Technically, I would say that's true-ish, sort of. So lace hairlines do look incredible for the first couple to few days. My problem with lace is the maintenance. So here, I'm gonna hold it up. This is I haven't even cleaned the bond off it. I got lazy, but this is actually the Neo model that I was wearing. And I'm gonna go try to give you a close up, but I'm kind of holding the phone here. I'm gonna give you a close up of the hair. There it is. So that's the hairline. As you can see, there's a lot of bond on. Now, you might be asking yourself, why do you apply bond directly to the hairline? You don't do that with lace units. I know, and I don't do that. I actually apply the bond on my scalp, and then as you can see, it's got the poly perimeter. I apply the bond around the poly perimeter, let it dry for 3 hours, and then apply it. So it's just, as you notice, like, look at this bond here on the lace part of the hairline. That is a pain to get out, guys. Not only is it a pain to get out, but it's also, you lose hairs because what happens is the French lace has like a little microscopic hose. The best way I can describe the material is it's like a screen, like a screen door, the material they use on a screen door and screen windows, that kind of mesh material. It's pretty much identical to that. So it's got little tiny microscopic holes in the French lace. So what ends up happening is the bond catches the hairs that are sewn into the lace system, and you end up pulling hairs from underneath the lace system. So you lose hairs as you're cleaning it. So on top of it being really a pain to clean off the lace, you're losing hairs as you're doing it. And another thing I noticed too is, technically, yes, is the hairline a lot more realistic looking? Honestly, this is a poly hairline, and I think this looks pretty dang realistic. This is all poly. The Eros model is all poly unit. And that looks pretty dang realistic. This is 2 days old. I just applied this 2 days ago. So really the difference between the realism of a 0.3 ultra thin skin poly unit versus a Neo model lace model hairline is going to be negligible versus the work you have to do to maintain that hairline on the lace. Another issue that I run into on the lace hairline is because it's made out of tiny little microscopic holes, it holds dirt in. And I notice that when I wake up in the morning. I don't know if I'm just rolling around on my pillow and in the bed while I'm sleeping, rolling around all through the night, but I notice there's like microscopic things that get trapped in the little holes where the bond is. Because remember, if there's little microscopic holes on the hairline, that bond is going to be exposed, so it's going to be able to just, attract and hold in all kinds of debris and dust and dirt and whatever have you throughout the day, just going about your everyday life. So that's going to be an issue as well. And that's why a lot of you that wear lace units, it may come up. Let me fix this light. Jesus. Okay. That's a little bit better. It's not blinding me. But a lot of you that wear lace units, you wonder why it gets kind of dark at the hairline after a few days. That's why. Because it's going to attract and hold in any debris that falls in that area. Because remember, with the microscopic holes, it's going to catch and just kind of hold everything that falls in there, and then that's going to give the impression of a dirty hairline a lot quicker. And speaking of dirty hairlines, just kind of a side note, I'm kind of getting off track here. How do poly hairlines get dirty? I don't get it, because it's not exposed. Poly is completely closed off. So is it because the bond just deteriorates over time and becomes like a brown color, and that's what makes it look dirty? I never understood that. It just goes over my head there. But yeah, anyway, back to the series on topic. But yeah, I mean, you just want to Yeah, I don't know. The hairline looks good. The Neo model is a fantastic unit. I'm not just saying that just because I was plugging it earlier, but just expect to do a lot more maintenance on the hairline. I don't like doing I don't even do hairline maintenance cleanup, to be honest with you. To me personally, it's too much trouble. I would just wait the 2 weeks and do the full makeup to do the full maintenance because your hairline's going to lift and it takes forever and ever and ever to get the bond off. And if I'm going to spend that much time and effort, I'm not going to waste all that time cleaning up a hairline. I'll go even a few days extra if it looks a little dirty. I don't care. Everyday normal normies aren't going to notice it anyway. So, and I do it every 2 to 3 weeks. So at that point, I'm like, because it takes it for a poly unit about a week and a half before it really starts looking kind of dirty. And at that point, I'm like, I'm holding out a few days and just doing the whole unit and just doing maintenance. I don't even touch up my hairline. I've just never been a fan of it. It's too time consuming, and I just have better things to do with my life, to be honest. But yeah, that's kind of why I'm overlace. It's just technically the hairline does look good while it stays clean, but again, it's only going after that day 3 or 4. It's going to start getting built up. The lace is going to start becoming more visible because of that. The bond is going to start changing a little bit, and you'll be able to notice it more. And it's just required so hard to get the lace off the bond off the lace, and you're going to be losing hairs and pulling hairs from underneath it while you're at it. And it's just something I'm not a fan of. Poly is more straightforward. The way I do the poly application, I literally just take the unit itself, put a whole Ghost Bond Platinum around the whole perimeter, and I let it sit under my ceiling fan for like 3 hours. Yes, I let it dry for 3 hours clear until it's 80 to 90% all clear. Then apply it, and I get the best hold. It's amazing. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, guys. Kind of vent about lace. And at the end of the day, a lot of you lace guys, I mean, you think it's worth it for the hairline. That's perfectly fine. More power to you. It's just personally, I'm at the point where I'm just tired of doing the maintenance on the hairline on those, and that's what I wanted to talk about.